16 and Radio Network coming right back at you as the Miami Dolphins take on the Kansas City Chiefs in this exciting Week 1 matchup. Both of these teams narrowly missed the playoffs, and the Chiefs are coming off of a new coaching change, while the Miami Dolphins are trying to live up to all of the hype that has been flying around the Miami area. Let's get this one right started. Smith showing that home field advantage early, finding Jeremy Maclin burning right by Xavier Howard to get them past the 50 and more, but they would have to settle for a field goal, and Blair Walsh has entered the building. Cairo Santos missing the 63-yard field goal right, and they would settle with no points and putting the Dolphins on the other side of the 50. But here's the screen right away as weaving and steaming is David Johnson all the way high step into the end zone for an easy touchdown, and right where he left off before that gruesome leg injury that caught him out for the rest of the year. But if there were questions as to whether he could come back, he answered all of them right there, silencing any doubters. And right away, there is a big hit. Speaking of doubters, undrafted rookie Parker Morrison, not supposed to make the roster, but a huge hit and a great recovery by Devondre Campbell, and Parker Morrison, a need for speed, a chip on his shoulder, right there getting the big play on special teams. And now Alex Smith going to find Sheldon Young after the big hit by Morrison down to the 5-yard line. Of course, Sheldon Young is the first of 3 second-round picks on this team, I believe, and he is looking for a huge breakout season, making Jordan Cameron look obsolete. But how about Tannehill showing off the wheels as the Texas A&M product gets into the end zone, looking for a huge season, trying to live up to his contract for the first time in his career. But here's Alex Smith going down. Sanchez Beckett came through, and you cannot hit quarterbacks below the knees, and that is a brutal penalty by Sanchez Beckett, as he was fined $80,000 for that hit on Alex Smith. More on that later. But second down and 9, Smith dropping back once more, going to find Chris Conley, making men miss in the open field, and he will be out of bounds at the 19-yard line as the Chiefs establishing a great passing game early on as he beat Demarius Randall. And here's the defense coming through. That's a sack, and Israel Sproles picks it up as it was Don Terry Poe who split the center and the guard, and Ryan Tannehill's not happy about that. Got to hold on to the ball this year as he had 3 fumbles in this game. But how about Philip Wisniewski, our third first-round pick, as we had a lot of them, and he is making Ndamukong Suh look bad, as here's Devontae Parker over the middle to the 37-yard line, going right where he left off last year. And Tannehill once more stepping up, trying to get away, throwing on the run to Johnson, low throw, but he makes the catch, and he's down to the 13-yard line. This offense is operating very well so far. And then to cap it all off, how about Devontae Parker in the middle of the field, right in front of Marcus Peters? And that's probably extremely embarrassing for the lockdown corner, who has been selected to 2 straight Pro Bowls in his career. Now Alex Smith, play action, evading the rush, and then here comes that ferocious pass rush. Ndamukong Suh, Luke Patterson, Floyd, and Buchanan all got there. And here's Smith now airing it out, and that's broken up, intended for Jeremy Maclin here in the third quarter. Leo Sanders with that lockdown coverage, the rookie looking good. Now Tannehill and the Dolphins up 21-13. Carew make that 28 as the man needs a new paycheck. Leonte Carew, the second-year player, number 88, going all the way. Hands of glue, why not you, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. And this Chiefs team is embarrassed here in Arrowhead at home, as Leonte Carew just making men miss and flying. Now Smith, play action, and here comes more rush, as that is Jelani Jenkins unblocked on the blitz, and he will make it 4th down, installing that possession for the Kansas City Chiefs. And as you can see, that's Adam Gase very happy with his job security. As Smith rolling out, and he's brought down as Ndamukong Suh. Not double teamed today. It was Philip Wisniewski getting all the attention. Now 3rd down and 2, 13-27 game, and Charles goes down again, and that's Philip Wisniewski beating the double team that time to get the huge run stop, and it's going to be 4th down and 5. They will kick a field goal, as that was a great stand by this team. Now down 11, and the fumble hit again by Tom Bahali, and that ball came out. Tannehill has to do a better job of being aware of the rush and getting the ball out quick, not letting so many routes to develop. You don't need the bomb. You just need to get the ball out of your hands before the defender does it for you. Now Smith in the offense, taking advantage of that opportunity, but on 4th down, play of the game right there, Leonard Floyd seals it up. But speaking of Leonard Floyd, how about this? Pressure from Luke Patterson-Smith, rolls to the right, and with 49 seconds, that is a safety, folks. Leonard Floyd in week 1. A truly dominant all-around performance by the Miami Dolphins, and this one is over 29-19, your final score. Tannehill looking good through the air, but the real question and concern is the amount of fumbles he had in this game. That was the only reason this game was not a complete blowout, only a 10-point game. And really, that could have been a lot higher, but you had very, very good field position for the Chiefs, and they took advantage of it quite often. The defense played extraordinarily well, the best that I've seen the Dolphins play on defense in years, and I am very excited about this team going forward. Now, the real question here is was this just a fluke? Well, we're going to find that out next week against the Denver Broncos, who have one of the best defenses in football and have for many years. They are starting a young quarterback in Paxton Lynch, and it should be very, very interesting to see how this talented, young, inexperienced Dolphins team does against a real challenge. I'm Jack from 16-0 Radio Network, and I'm out. Have a nice day.